They ran for their lives by the thousands when devastating wildfires raced across a huge swath of brush-covered southern California hillsides, and they survived even if in many cases their homes didn't. Some lost everything, others returned to find homes still standing but in danger a second time when flames that had seemed to spare them returned. Others told of driving through a wall of flames to safety. Here are some of their stories. Brian Bromberg and Wendy Frank had just saved their beloved horses from a raging wildfire for the second time when they experienced their own brush with death for the third time. The couple, who live in the mountainous artist colony of Ojai, had already escaped flames that had burned down neighbors' homes and had gone back to rescue their horses from a boarding facility when they were headed to a hotel in Santa Barbara. Suddenly, they were confronted by a wall of flames lining both sides of a highway Wednesday night. "I thought we were in a Schwarzenegger movie," Bromberg, 57, recalled at an evacuation shelter in Ventura on Thursday as he comforted his horses. "Literally, we drove through a 20-foot wall of flame and embers and blew through it. We must have been going 100 miles per hour, Bromberg said. "That was hot, and we were in the car and could feel it." Earlier Wednesday, the couple of 5 years was sitting down for dinner when Frank decided to check on their 4 horses. The pair had just left them at a boarding facility 10 miles, 16 kilometers, from their home, where they thought they would be safe. "I just had a feeling, and I reached out to a man we know who lives close to where they were being housed, and he said, 'You need to get here right away, you need to get them out. The whole area is going to be engulfed by fire,' she said." The day before, Frank was on a business trip while Bromberg was home, using buckets of water to douse flames approaching their ranch. The house on the other side of us lost a barn and an outbuilding. "The place on the other side of us the whole property burned down, and the place behind us was a wall of flames, and I'm standing in the middle of this by myself with a bucket of water going to hot spots, pouring it out all day long and keeping the barn hosed with water," he said. Bromberg, a Grammy-nominated jazz musician, and Frank, a technology security expert at PricewaterhouseCoopers, say they don't plan to return to their house again until they are certain the area is out of danger. "I feel blessed to be alive. Somebody is taking care of us," Bromberg said. Tom and Pam Prince had just reached a deal to sell their Ventura home and were planning to hand the keys over to the new owners last Monday. The sales closing was delayed at the last minute, however, and on Monday night the home where the couple raised their 3 children burned to the ground. They had been planning for several years to move to the San Francisco Bay Area, where their children now live, and had just gotten their belongings out of the home. "It's just crazy timing," their distraught daughter Chrissy Prince said Thursday by phone from the Oakland home where she will live in the granny flat behind her parents' new residence.